Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome to this brand new edition of Ramble On Reactions. As you can see, my name is Dan Nye, and I will be doing this movie here by myself, mostly because I just got out of this film and I felt that it was pertinent to get this review out as quickly as possible because it's a film that's been out for a couple weeks and I'm not sure how many people have seen it or plan on seeing it. And I'm talking about a movie called Swiss Army Man. Now, I was half on the fence about whether I was even going to go see this movie today because just the way my day was going, I had a lot of errands to run, so I decided last minute, yes, I am going to see it, I'm going to go to the movie. And I could not have had a more enjoyable experience at the film. I also want to talk a little bit about how this is something. It's a property you don't see. This is another A24 production, so they are coming out with some of the most original films of the year. They did The Lobster, they did Green Room, they've done Swiss Army Man. They are just putting out good quality content by like smaller indie filmmakers, and they're getting wide releases, not extremely wide, but enough that they're playing in most places of the country. And Swiss Army Man is no exception. Like, I've had conversation with friends of mine, and they're like, why is everything we're getting a reboot or a sequel or a comic book franchise or a Transformers franchise, anything like that? And that's one of the reasons I wanted to make this video, is because this is a movie that has absolutely no base. Like, this movie shouldn't exist. Straight up, it's about a farting corpse. And you may laugh at that, but it's like they take that and they address it, and every way they do this, you get hints of Castaway, you get hints of Weekend at Bernie's, you get hints. I got a lot of hints of Hook in this as well, where it's like the way they create this world is so beautiful and so well done. I can't say enough about Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe in this movie because they both give terrific performances, and this is one of the most original ideas I've ever seen put to film. Like, it's touching at your heartstrings, and it's also pushing you into areas with one character being lost and another character being essentially a corpse, and he's trying to learn. Like, as the movie goes on, you're learning with both characters, and just the dialogue, it's written so seamlessly and directed so well. There's nothing about this movie I can critique. There was actually one part where I was thinking in my head, I was annoyed by a shot composition, and I'm like, why isn't he lit well here? And then 10 minutes later, I didn't even care. I'd forgotten that I even had that thought briefly because I got so caught up in the story. This movie made me laugh. This movie made me cry. This is the best cinema experience that I've had this year at the movies. Yeah, I mean, and the music is beautiful. They weave it in seamlessly from the characters actually singing, and then you're hearing the songs as an audience, and you're not sure what they're hearing and what's in their head and what you're hearing. The plot about it is very simple. It's just someone trying to get back home, and he finds this corpse that he's trying to help him get back home. And then the motivations come about, and the learning and the development of these characters is just staggering, what they've written and what they accomplish in barely an hour and a half movie. So that's another thing. It's like there's no wasted time in this movie. There was never a point where I'm like, I'm watching a movie. There was so many points where I'm like, I feel for these characters, and I'm really concerned about what's going to happen, and just the learning and evolution. And it's calling into question a lot of things about just very standard, like, everyday thoughts that you'd never, like, it's such a great take on just conversations and the way people behave, and it's done from a point of view that you accept it and you buy it, and you're like, why has no one ever asked these questions before? And the fact that they're putting it to film, it plays extremely well. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get this out there, is because I've seen people kind of talk about it, go, I'm not going to see it. Go see this movie. We need to be supporting films, especially independent and unique ones, that are not going to be a cash-made movie just made to make more cash. And it definitely, I'm very much happy standing by Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe. They both give amazing performances. I don't think there's any way this movie will be nominated for awards. I would love it to be, because it definitely makes you like question a lot of things, and it brings up a lot of great issues just kind of in society, strangely. Like, nothing like taboo, but like they're very simple questions that the angle, their take on it is just extremely unique. This is easily my favorite film of the year so far. It's easily an A+ for me. So definitely take the time, go see Swiss Army Man. My name's Dan Nye. Thank you for watching Ramble On About Movies. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, talk to us. We want to talk to you. We love talking movies. you can hear us, talk for X number of minutes every week and then watch our videos. Obviously, have a conversation. We'd love to hear from you. Ahoy, ahoy. Ramble on.